Les dije que teníamos entrevistas exclusivas. Vamos a arrancar con el primer clip porque hablé con Aegon II Targaryen, Tom Glynn-Carney, y con Jace Velaryon, el hijo de Rhaenyra, Harry, Colette. Esto contaron. No es spoiler, no hay spoiler, ¿eh?
A ver.
I think I've never been in the presence of this much royalty in my life. So this is quite an honor. A king, a prince. So thank you very much. Last seasons were scheming and politics. Now it's full-scale dragon war. Does it feel different to make?
Yeah, it does. It feels like everyone's kind of prowling around, sort of like hunting down the prey like a basking shark. And it feels that, you know, with the level of determination that the characters are feeling now, the stakes are higher, tensions are, you know, a breaking point. And I just feel that's sort of like natural progression for the show that we're trying to achieve. I feel like season 3 does that.
Yeah, I think everyone's on their own sort of journey. I mean, I definitely was, and yeah, everyone's just out for themselves and doing their own thing. And it was very different because it was sort of like very split up. And even on set, it'd be like the most random thing. Like maybe I'd see Tom and I'd be the only person in from the other side of the family. You know, it'd be very split up, which made it quite weird.
Aegon and Jace are both shaped by inheritance. Are they becoming leaders or are they still trapped by their families? What do you think?
I think they share a drive to be leaders and to take action and to, I mean, I don't want to speak for Harry and his character, but I definitely feel for Aegon there's a drive there to regain power. We see him in a kind of a broken state in season 3, and his desperate attempt to climb back up the ladder that he's had to slide down because of his injuries and you know the fact that his own family have turned against him, and there's a bit of trauma in the ranks, but there's definitely a drive there for him to come back with vengeance.
Yeah, I think with Jace, it's like the thing is with Jace, I think he was born to be a leader. It's just him struggling to find the right time when. But yeah, same with Aegon. Really, they both got a drive for determination to get the you know, solidify the throne. Jace believes it's been stolen from him and his family, so it's his job, he feels, to get it back, and he's going to do everything in his power to do so.
This war started as a family dispute. By the end of this season, do you still think that it feels like one?
Definitely very, very sour, like a grapefruit, isn't it?
It is sour.
Sour.
Yeah.
Proper.
Iron, vitamin C. Yeah, no, it's like Harry said, it's a lot is fractured, horribly fractured now.
Yeah.
And you know, on set, playing the characters, no one is friends, no one's family. As soon as someone votes, it's like we've been doing this show for so long now. It feels like a family now, which is really nice. And also really important, I think, when you make a show like this, and often the subject matter is pretty heavy and there's lots of like intense emotional scenes, and it can be draining. So then to have the sort of safety net and the levity that it brings to have, you know, friends around and people that you trust, really nice addition.
Bring sunlight to the doom and gloom.
Yeah, exactly.
And guys, we have the World Cup now. If the Greens and the Blacks played each other in the final, football, who lifts the trophy?
Oh, we got Matt Smith though.
Oh yeah, but he's the centre back, mate. We've got some pace on our team. We've got pace. They might be strong, but we're nimble. So
Steve would be some goalie though.
Steve in there, yeah, that's dangerous. Yeah.
Greens or Blacks?
Greens.
Greens.
Oh,
Okay.
Blacks, aren't I? Of course.
Thank you guys so much.
Go to penalties though.
It will.
They go to penalties.
Wow.
Les dije que teníamos entrevistas. También hablé con las hijas de Daemon Targaryen, o sea, Baela y Rhaena, o sea,
Nice.
Bethany-Antonia y Phoebe Campbell. Esto dijeron de la próxima temporada.
Hi Phoebe, hi Bethany. It's so lovely to meet you. It's so early here, so I'm sorry I have a sleepy voice, but I'm
Not
really
at all.
excited to be here.
You look
Yeah.
fresh as a daisy. Congrats. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this season, how much do Baela and Rhaena get to choose who they want to become?
Ooh,
Wow.
that's a really good question. I think initially, as children, their sort of expectation is pretty preordained. And I think what we're getting to see now is them choosing to go against the expectations. So now we are starting to see them choose who they're becoming. But I think up until this point, everything has been pretty standard of what has been expected of them. And the separation between them has almost like further fueled that, because I think Baela, to get through the fact that she's been separated from her sister, has told herself that she's just doing what she's supposed to do and that this is her path and that she's doing the right thing. And so I think in this season we see her thinking, actually, that hasn't worked. So let me try my own choice.
Yeah, no, true. I think with Rhaena, we sort of see her in season 2 being like, the time is now to make my own choices and choose who I am. And this season, I would say that circumstances dictate a lot more than she realized. She's really got this internal battle going on, but despite her efforts and, you know, what she's trying to put out there and what she's trying to build for herself, circumstances have a different idea for her. And so, yeah, I think it's slightly different from Baela in that she's more, you know, constrained in that way.
And you two, I can see you get along, you are friends, but in the show you are sisters. They react very differently to legacy and danger and all that's happening in Westeros. How did you approach this contrast between them?
Wow, that's a great question. I think Rhaena she has a lot of fear. She pushes against her fear a lot. But I think they've always been told growing up that Baela is the strong one and Rhaena is the weaker one. And so the way that they approach things is, again, sort of that circumstantial thing by like what's been put on them. And it's the learning of actually, probably Baela is more fearful and Rhaena is more actually, you know, in her own and stronger in her core. I think they've sort of had a bit of a switcheroo there.
Yeah, totally. And I think like the dynamics of the older sibling in this show is quite consistent. I think there is a certain way that the elder sibling is taught to behave and taught to feel, and that can so often feel like it's emotions that are put onto the person rather than chosen. And so I think Baela, until season 2, we see her doing everything that is expected of her, and she's taught to guide and to lead her younger sibling. But actually in this season, we see her discovering for the first time that she doesn't really know who she is and that all of her decisions have been that of other people. And so I think she actually finds a lot of strength despite what happens through Rhaena's choices, because she's like faced with the concept of her younger sibling actually taking more action than she has ever dared to. So I think unsuccessfully, but like God loves a trial. I think she's really inspired by what Rhaena has done, in like changing her circumstances, not by what she did. That was crazy. Why did you do that?
And what would you say was different in working in this season in comparison with the first 2 ones?
Ooh, what's been different?
The tech was different this year. The book had a massive upgrade. So we had like the thing you were talking about, the what do we call it?
The previs.
The previs. Like we got to.
Did that not exist before?
It did, but it wasn't nowhere near like that. And you couldn't just like hold it up and see.
Yeah.
We get like animated versions of what our dragon's POV is going to be. And this year we got to basically watch that, and then they would superimpose us into the footage in real time.
Yeah.
So we could be on the dragon, and then Lonnie would bring over the iPad and we would see ourselves basically in the edit, which was crazy. Yeah. I have never experienced like television making like that. And I've never heard anyone talk about that either, which
It's
just
so
felt
true.
like
Also, I'd never
crazy.
considered that wasn't how it was before.
No, it wasn't.
Wow.
We just got the animation and then they would like say this is what will be done.
Got it.
But the whole thing of being able to see it in real time,
Yeah.
that was brand new.
Wow.
La última entrevista es con la mismísima Alicent Hightower, Olivia Cook y Fabienne Frankel, Sir Kristen Cole.
I promise, I swear I am a professional journalist, but I'm a huge fan of the world of Song of Ice and Fire, House of the Dragon, your work. So I'll try to be normal about this whole situation. I'll do my best. So this season starts with the war in full swing. What felt different about filming this one compared to the previous ones?
What felt different? They all kind of feel the same in a weird way. I mean, they feel different because you have new characters that come in, and so it's such a joy when you get to the first day and you're suddenly fit. Like I always find those first couple of weeks where we get to read the scripts, like it's joyful to see everyone. Do you know what I mean? And meet these new faces that you know. And the problem is that the way the show is like we're so separate. You know, we used to be together all the time, and now we're all apart. And so it's a joyful thing to get to see everyone. You know, the read through.
Yeah, but it feels the same because we're in the, going back to Leavesden, the studios, and we're making that journey again, and it's all the same crew really from season one.
Yeah, it is.
But our characters' relationships with different people either evolve or get split up. So each season we're acting with new characters that we haven't been able to act with yet. So that's quite fun to see how that alchemy works.
Yeah.
And both Alicent and Kristen repress a lot. How do you play someone who is trying very hard not to feel?
Well, I think they feel too much.
Yeah.
I think it's actually the opposite, they're sort of swan-like. It looks serene on the outside, but underneath the surface, they're manically paddling, and you can only push
So much down
before you explode.
Yeah, and also to Liv's point, it's like they're if anything, they feel so much and they're so unable to communicate their feelings that you then have this, I think, very interesting dichotomy of two people who are on the verge of ostensibly imploding, and then the effects of that because of where they are in the sort of food chain in terms of their power being massive. So I don't find them so repressed, I suppose, expressively repressed, but I don't find them emotionally repressed, if that makes sense.
No,
but they are feeling. It's not, they're not feeling.
Yeah, there's a storm happening inside.
Yeah.
And the audience feels so strongly about your characters, and some people are very harsh in judging them. Do you feel protective of them?
Yeah, definitely. I think you can't not. We spent 6 years, 5.5 years playing these characters, and there's always going to be an attachment. And unfortunately, like no matter what, your characters sort of feel like an extension of you. So even if their actions are so far removed from how you would act, you still feel that. If someone's saying, "Oh, I hate this character," or "I feel this way," you can't help but feel it's a reflection on you, even though you know it's not, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I care about Alicent deeply.
Yeah.
And you can't help but not at a certain point. And yeah, it is a bit like, don't talk about my friend like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels. Take it easy on my friend.
Yeah.
My cousin, he's a good dude. Like, I could say that about my own family.
And this season, would you say Alicent and Kristen still believe in duty, or are they starting to see the damage it has done?
I think, the mirror has been held up to their actions. And
smashed into pieces.
Yeah, the house of cards has crumbled. Massively.
Any more analysis you want to throw in there? The banana has been peeled.
Yes.
Sufficiently.
The smoke has lifted.
Yeah, lovely. The door has been widely opened.
For chaos to appear. But yeah, they're I think, well, from Alison, she's trying to sort of like untangle this sort of patriarchal web that she's lived in for so long, and trying to rectify in whatever way she can.